Hey everybody, it's Shane. Excited to be talking to you today. We have a lot of things going on here at NorthPointe. Don't want to take up a ton of your time, but wanted to give you a few announcements. Before I do, I was reading this morning in my quiet time, Psalm 96:3 says, "Declare God's glory among the nations, declare his marvelous deeds among all the people." That's what we live here at NorthPointe to do. We love making Jesus known to people. And so it's been cool as we have gone through this entire year, all the trials, all the difficulties, all the challenges that each of us have faced through the COVID season, but we've done it while declaring God's glory to everyone that we know. And we just want to keep doing that. So today's announcement is really about the way in which we're going to keep doing that as we kind of come through this COVID season together. One of the changes that's coming up, I mentioned last weekend, is we are opening our worship center for an indoor worship option. Now, I want to be clear. We're also going to continue our outdoor worship option. So behind me, you'll see we've had in our parking lot, right behind the cross there, we've had a place for people to gather at 11 a.m. on Sunday mornings. And we still want everybody to gather there that wants to be outdoors. In fact, there's kind of a neat quality about being outdoors. It's been really fun. And so there are people and families that may say, I want to stay outdoors. The weather's good. Let's do that. So we just encourage you to do that. We're going to remain in the same spot. But we are also now adding in our worship center, directly across from that area, an indoor option. Now, if you want to choose to worship with us indoors, we are asking when you come in that you wear a mask. This is a mandatory thing. If you don't want to wear a mask during the teaching and stuff, then obviously you can remain outdoor social distance. But if you're coming in, we're going to ask you in advance, we're going to have signs up to wear that mask. And I know some of you are wondering, well, why? Why do we have to do that? People are being vaccinated, so on and so forth. It's important that we tell you as a pastoral team, we've made all these decisions in coordination with the county health department. We are working with our public health professionals to do this in the safest possible way. We're not trying to be independent or go rogue or do anything that is unsafe. Quite the opposite. We want to love our neighbors and make people feel safe as they come in. To do that, we need you. We need you to participate in these guidelines. So just to give you an idea, on the inside of our worship center, it's going to be a lot like the outside area, in which we're going to have chairs and family groups, socially distanced, already all set up for you. It's going to be an attractive, wonderful environment, but we're just going to ask that we wear masks. But it's going to be everything, the singing, the preaching, all that happens on a Sunday morning. We're really excited about that. Now, for our outdoor worship option, we're also going to have the normal family groups. And Pastor Travis is going to be talking to you a little bit about this in just a moment, but we're going to continue family groups. So if you're still wanting to sit with your kids, you'll be able to do that outside. I wish I could tell you, but we have a giant LED screen coming that, well, it's just huge. And so you're going to be engaged in the service and you're going to experience it in the fullest possible way, even outdoors. So I think your kids are just going to love it once they see that thing. All right, and these service times all happen at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. So in addition to offering an indoor worship option, we're offering another time. So you can come on our campus to enjoy indoor and outdoor worship at either 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. Now, none of this is going to stop our online campus. In fact, one of the areas that we've grown as a staff is learning how to do online ministry. We're going to continue that with the full chat features and the ministry that happens online. It's been exciting to see people all over the world. Talk about declaring his glory among the nations. People all over the world tune in to watch our services. It's been really cool. And so we're going to continue to have our online campus, and that will be available on demand after that 9 a.m. live service. Then it's on demand on YouTube all day long. Gosh, with your family, you can go to church any hour of the day if you want to. That will still be there as well. So we're not taking anything away. We're only adding things. And it's appropriate that we would be adding things because we're entering into what we call in the church world kind of our Super Bowl season. It is the time of year where church attendance is at its highest, and we have lots of guests. So this is perfect timing because Easter's coming up, and Good Friday's coming up, and Palm Sunday's coming up, and the spring is a great time for church growth. And so we wanted to make sure we made these changes in advance of all of that. That being said, All of these changes will take place the week before Easter on Palm Sunday. So we want you to come prepared. Again, 2 worship times, 9 and 11, indoor, outdoor, online, beginning Palm Sunday, the week before Easter. Join us, invite your friends. Frankly, doing it this way increases our capacity significantly, so we'll have lots of room in a safe environment for you to invite your friends and be a part of our worship services. Now, Easter is going to kick off an incredible season. Not only do we have a really awesome Easter service planned for you, but coming out of Easter, we're going to kick off a series where we're talking about big questions. And these are the kind of questions that lots of non-believers have. Questions about life's meaning and life's purpose. Questions about God and who He is. Questions about origins and things that get people thinking. And so it's going to be a great time to invite friends who may not be believers, but they're curious. Why do Christians believe what they believe? And so it'll be a great time, again, to invite somebody. So if you remember, we've been asking you since the beginning of the year to think about who's your one. Who's the one person that you're going to communicate the gospel with and share your story with and love? So invite them to come and use this series as a time to bring them to church. It's going to be an exciting time. Okay, now to give you details on not just what the adults are doing, but on our children and our families, I want to give it over to Pastor Travis, who's going to give you some more information. Check this out.
Man, I'm so excited to be here talking to you about kids ministry. We get to have kids on campus in our buildings, and it is going to be a blast. It's happening April 11th. That is the weekend after Easter. We're opening up programming for kids from 3rd through 6th grade at our 9 o'clock service. It's going to be a blast for kids. It's going to be social distance, of course, and kids are going to need to wear masks, and we're going to have some limited numbers, but it's going to be kids ministry inside together, where kids can come together, learn about Jesus, and make friends. We're going to have information coming out about our kids that are younger than 3rd grade in the coming weeks. We're going to be phasing in that opening because of our buildings and because of social distancing. It looks so different. So in the meantime, we still got our family area open. So come on out, hang out with your family, let your kids color on the table, have some fun with Play-Doh, maybe puzzles. We've got all kinds of great stuff. Man, church here in person on campus is great for all ages. Gosh, I cannot wait to see your kids.
All right, thanks, Pastor Travis. Okay, so guys, there's so much to be praying on. I'd like to invite you to join us in prayer. Be calling on God with us and saying, Jesus, move big in people's lives. At NorthPointe, again, we are about declaring His glory among all people. So just be praying, God be glorified. And then put feet to your prayers by inviting people to join you at church. Be a bringer, bring them along. Now, I also want to invite you as a part of these Easter services and going into the spring, because we're expanding, if you are on any of the volunteer teams that normally make church happen, prior to COVID, you were a part of these teams, whether it's greeting or ushers or coffee or whatever it was, kids, students, you name it. Would you just, re-engage with your ministry leader. Let them know, hey, I'm coming back. I want to be involved. Where can you use me? If you've not been a part of that, now's a great time to join. But this is going to be an exciting time. So join us in prayer. Let's get excited. God's doing great things. We love you guys. God bless you.